you want to say something? What do you want to say? Aw, it's lovely.
Such a wonderful stay in your beautiful home. It was so nice to see all the wonderful things in your home from the past. Photos of your family were so interesting. It's a pity we only stayed one night. So much to explore. Your home is so inviting and comfortable. Wish I could stay here forever. Hope to visit Iceland again and maybe stay with you longer. God bless your family and hope to see you again soon. From Josie, Rachel, Dan and little Penny, H2. Want to write your name? Come on then. Nana help you? Yeah. Like that. And we'll do... There you go. There. Good girl. There's his nose. That's a doggy.
So as you saw, they have hand-knitted jumpers and gloves and hats made by their mother and grandmothers, like a traditional Icelandic wool wear. I have bought one. I've been meaning to get one for the longest time, ever since I really first came to Iceland, but they're really expensive. They are insanely expensive. This is still insanely expensive, but this could be the last time I come to Iceland, so I'm determined to get one. To be fair, whilst this was still expensive, it's probably still a lot cheaper than going into Reykjavik and getting one from a store, because obviously they're there to make tons of money. They are a store. This is homemade, hand knitted by the grandmother. In fact, the lady who owns this place said that it was her mother, I think it was her mother? Her mother hand knitted this actual one, so it is a bit itchy, I'm not gonna lie, and I very didn't buy it because I just thought, I remember last time I used to wear woolly jumpers, it used to itch like crazy, but I have got, maybe it'll soften down with a bit of washing, but I have got a long, you can see the red there, I've got a long sleeve top on underneath just to kind of get rid of the itch, but actually it's really warm. I'm loving it. I love this jumper. So we should have checked out about half an hour ago. Most of the stuff's packed, it's just food we need to pack, and then we're gonna head to heading to 2 or 3 different sites on the way to our next accommodation, where we've got waterfalls, geothermal activity, and a nice beautiful Icelandic town as well. We've reached the first stop of our trip today. I can't remember the name of the place. The way I remember it is Deli Counter. It's not that. I think it's only this area. I don't think it's very big.
Is the wind blowing?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Wow, so this is what we came to see. 100 degrees of boiling fountains. Look at that. Oh my days. Sulfur. Man, it's incredible, isn't it? How nature just throws this thing your way. When the wind blows in your direction, it's very nice because you get all the heat from this. I think this bit's my favourite bit because it's pretty close to me. It's the biggest fountain here, and it's warm.
A short drive later, we arrive in the small village of Reykholt. On the face of it, this peaceful town might not have anything to show, but one of the draws to this place is Snoralug.
Of course, when you see a door, with no lock, the first thing you want to do is open it. And I had expected it just to kind of be stuck. Maybe it's locked from this side, or there's a bolt somewhere that I didn't see. The door opened, I was like, what's in here? I didn't know who I was going to see, what I was going to find. You can see this is like a passageway which trails back to our farmhouse, and it leads to this beautiful little pool, which I think is supposed to be heated from the nearby geothermal activity, but I don't think it's actually heated now, whether they've shut it off. Now, just because you're a few hours out of Reykjavik, the capital, don't assume that everything else here is modern. I mean, in fact, I think history goes even further back in more of the, rural regions, because it's less developed. It might have been standing around a lot longer. Like the house we stayed at last night, that's over 100 years old. This obviously is a modern church, but this one is one of the earlier developments for most of the 19th century. And our foundations, they go even further than that. So this location is where the town gets its geothermal heat from, and they've covered it around with stone, popped a lid on it, got a chimney to vent it. But actually the rocks here, they're quite warm. They're not hot, but they're warm. Today's been quite nice actually in terms of driving, because it took about 40 odd minutes to get to the first stop with the geothermal stuff. But then it's been like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, just very short drives to the next place, So we're here at another location, whose name I still can't remember, where there's a couple of waterfalls across what looks like a volcanic sort of area, so that'll look quite nice. I've got to say, it's quite a short walk down to a waterfall from the car park. One of the shortest walks we've ever had to do, actually.
This waterfall, whose name I can't pronounce, flows from an old lava field, and its literal name comes from the Icelandic word for lava and waterfall.
That is beautiful.
Barnafoss, or Waterfall of the Children, is a short walk away, and its name is said to come from an accident where two children were atop the natural bridge over the waterfall. They sadly fell to their deaths trying to cross the river, and their grief-struck mother had the bridge destroyed.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what to really expect when I googled this place, things of interest. This has honestly completely exceeded my expectations. What a view! The power, the current is just super strong. I would not want to fall into this. In saying that, doing a white knuckle rapids experience here would be pretty intense, pretty exciting. Who are you talking to, Penny? Who's on the phone?
Nanny.
Nanny. What did she say? What did Nanny say?
No money.
You said bye to Nanny.
Bad money.
Can you tell Daddy what's going on out here now? Is it cold? Did they close the door? Oh, why did you close the door? Is it cold?
How much have you spent so far?
With everything ticked off on today's sightseeing list, we now head into our penultimate accommodation, located just outside Thingvellir National Park, a location that forms part of the Golden Circle. At this point of the journey, we're just a stone's throw from Reykjavik and coming full circle.
So we've made it to our next stop in just outside Thingvellir National Park. I say just outside, it's probably a good chunk of mileage away. But we're actually about 10 minutes from Geyser and about 20 from Gullfoss, so just to give you an idea. We have a hot tub. I haven't looked at it yet, I'm hoping it's warm. If not, I'm switching it on right now. But you can tell, being British, you know, it could be, well, it is kind of raining, but throwing it down, it could be hailing. We could be in the middle of a storm and I'd still be in that. Starting to populate the fridge. Get those beers in the fridge as well. Oh yes. The barbecue is probably going to be happening tomorrow now, just because the weather's not great. So hopefully tomorrow's a nice day. Get the barbie on, back in the hot tub. Beers, oh, gonna be exciting. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's warm. Oh. God, that's hot. Oh my days, this is beautiful. Oh. Got myself a nice chilled beer. Literally chilled, it's come out the freezer. And there's ice forming in it, so it's optimal temperature for drinking.
So nice. Just sit on the side. Is it warm?
It's warm. Come over, Daddy. Just smile at Mummy. Smile. Good girl. Why not? Sit down, Daddy. Oh no, you cheeky monkey. You, the cheeky monkey. You'll get in to get here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.